Hi lovely, you are welcome to my channel. This is dotmakstiches. If you are new to this channel, you are welcome. If you are a returning viewer, I love you so much. And the subscribers, I love you, I love you, I love you so much. Thanks for watching. In today's tutorial, we are going to learn how to cut this short gown with this short trumpet sleeve. So I know you love it, so let's start. Thanks for watching. So I'm working with this fabric. So this is 1 yard of net and this is the 4 yards of Ankara fabrics. So now I started with the front piece. So from the shoulder here to the nipple here is 11, and to the waist is 17, and to the hip is 24, and the downside is 42, and I had 1 inch to the for the seam allowance. Now from the neck side here, I mark out 9.5. The shoulder is 19 divided by 2. So I slanted it with 1 inch. Now I went ahead to mark the armhole, which is 9. The bust measurement divided by 2. Or you can, the bust measurement divided by 6, then you add 1 and 1.5 to it. So I make a straight line from this side, then from this side I slanted the shoulder, then I went ahead to use the curve roller to curve this armhole side. I mark out like 1.5 there, then I curve it like this. So you guys, I went ahead to this the neckline 3.5 width. I later come down by 5.5 for the depth, for the neck depth. Then I make a straight line from this side now. I went ahead to curve it because it's going to be in form of round neck. So you guys, after curving this side, so I took the bust circumference divided by 4. I added 2 inches for the ease allowance. So I later went ahead to took the waist measurements. The waist measurement divided by 4 also. Then I added another 2 inches for the ease allowance. I went ahead to place my tape to mark the hip circumference divided by 4 with 2 inches ease allowance. So I make a straight line from this bust line to the waist and to the hip line. So for the downside here, I just place the tape and mark out the hip measurement directly like this. Then I connected it with the hip measurement downward like this. So guys, I'm done with this. So this next thing to do here, I have to cut it out. I cut I slanted the shoulder, then the armhole side and the bust, waist and the hip to the down parts of the dress. Now guys, I'm done with this. Now the next thing to do here, I place the front piece on the back piece. So this is the back piece is already unfolded and the front also. So this is the 1.5 zip allowance. I mark it from the upper part here to the downside. So this is my zip allowance. Now from the next side there, I took the measurements, the 1 inches depth and 3.5 width, like the front. The only difference is the back, that is 1 inch. Now I make a curve line. From here I'm going to cut it out. So this is the shoulder slope. I cut it out like this. Then I cut the armhole side like the front. So I'm trying to shape out the side piece. Now from this side I'm going to open the safe side because the material is unfolded, so I have to open the safe side for the 2 back piece. Now from the shoulder here, I mark out 16 inches for the pocket side. So I just notch the side for me to know the pocket side. Now also from this side, I mark out 7 inches from this side because that place is going to be open where I'm going to face the pockets. So I notch this side with 7 inches. So this is the front and this is the back. So I place the back aside. So I wanted to work with the front parts alone. So I went ahead to place the net like this. So I placed the front on the neck fabric. So I went ahead to arrange it very well. Then I traced the neckline and also the shoulder slope. Now I cut it like this. From this shoulder here, I mark out 6 inches downward. Then I connect it with a straight line. So after I connected this place, then I went ahead to slant tail like this. So this is it. Now the next thing, I went ahead to cut it out. So this guy, I want to make this one to be in 2 pieces. So I'll cut out another net fabric because I want to double this side. So this is the 1 piece. So I folded this fabric again to cut out the 2nd piece. I just place it on it directly like this. So this is the 1st and the 2nd piece. Now I place it on the next side like this. Now from this side, If you have velvet ribbon, so you can use it to just tape it like this, or you can just fold it with half inch like this and stitch it directly like that, or you can place your favorite trimmings. Then this is the piece that I cut out. This is 3 inches width and it's long in the length. So I folded it like this and I fold it again. Then I'm going to place it directly to the middle side, but before doing this I will mark out the middle side before I now stitch it. So now I took the shock, then I try to mark the center part of this center front before I now place it. So you guys, this is it after stitching it. So this is the outlook for the front part. So the next thing to do, I will just place the back piece to the front piece like this. So this is the back piece. I went ahead to arrange it very well. Then I took shoulder measurement, just use half inch to stitch this shoulder to shoulder, the shoulder of the front and the shoulder of the back. So this is it after stitching the shoulder, this shoulder part, and I've already placed the shape. So this is the shape. So from the upper part here, I just mark like 20 inches, then I place my shape, then I stitch the remaining parts of the downside. Now this is the pockets that I cut out. So from the upper part here, this is 11 inches by 8 inches. Now I mark out 7 inches. From the upper part here, I mark out 7 inches. So from this side, I'm going to curve it. I curve it to the downside like this. Then I cut it out. So it's going to be in two form. Then I later place it on the side where I've already notched. So I'm going to stitch it in this way. Then later I went ahead to stitch the other side also. Stitch the both sides. Then I took the bust circumference divided by 4. So this is it. I mark it. And also the waist circumference by 4. Divide it by 4. So I mark it out. So then I stitch all this pocket side like this. Then I went ahead to mark the hip measurement. The hip measurement circumference divided by 4. So I mark it like this. So then I stitch this side also downwards to the downside and the other side also. Now I'm through with this. So I wanted to cut out the sleeve. I folded it in triangle form. So this is it. And I wanted to cut out the 2 sleeves together. So from this side, this is the starting point. Then I just chip it like this. So from here to this place is 13 inches downward. So I mark it So I mark it all through like this. Now I connected it with the line there. Then now I went ahead to cut it out. So actually do the two sleeves. So I notched this center part here. So the next thing to do, I will just hem the downside and I will stitch these parts. Then I will just use 1 inch to hem the downside before I now fix it to the main body. So you guys, this is it. So this is the front parts and this is the sleeve. So if you like this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, like and share it with your friend. Thanks so much. See you in the next class. Bye bye.